There's a storm coming, Harry. Hi guys, so today I'll be doing the completed series tag created by Mad Dog Rebecca. There are only 2 questions in this tag. The first one is, how many series have you completed in your lifetime? And the second question is, could you show those series? So I'm gonna go along my shelves now and try to find all the series that I have completed that I own. The first one is the Vampire Academy series by Richelle Mead, and I don't have the first book, Vampire Academy, here because I gave it to a friend to read, but I do have the other ones. The second one, Frostbite, Shadow Kiss, Blood Promise, Spirit Bound, and Last Sacrifice. It was a great series and I have reread it a couple of times since. And I also love the spin-off series, The Bloodlines. Can't wait for the Fiery Heart to come out in November. Next up we have the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. That's Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. That came out only a couple months ago. And this is a great series. I absolutely love it. I love the Shadowhunter world and I'm looking forward to all her books that she has coming out. Next up we have the Paranormalcy series by Kiersten White. This was a series I really liked, or another series that I really liked. It includes Paranormalcy, Supernaturally, and Endlessly. The next one is the Delirium series by Laurie and Oliver, and it includes Delirium, Pandemonium, Requiem, and 4 short stories, Hannah, Annabelle, Raven, and Alex. All of it I just recently read, and I absolutely loved it. Next up we have The Blue is for Nightmare by Laurie, Faria, Stolarz. I read this a while ago. I really enjoyed it. It was confusing at times, but I really liked it. Next up we have the Wolves of Mercy Falls series that includes Shiver, Linger, and Forever. It's by Maggie Stiefvater, and I really like her way of writing. It's a little different than other writers, but I really like it. She has this other series, the Raven Boys, that I really like as well. Actually, it's the Raven Cycle. The first book is the Raven Boys and the second one is coming out this year, so I'm super excited to read it. Next up we have the Evermore series by Alyson Noel. That includes Evermore, Blue Moon, Shadowland, Dark Flame, Night Star, and Everlasting. And that was a very confusing series. I couldn't put it down, but at the same time I was so annoyed at it, so it's one of those series that it's kind of like I love it but I also hate it. So yeah. Next up we have 2 series by L.J. Smith. That's The Forbidden Game and Dark Visions. And I have the omnibuses that include all 3 books in each. The Forbidden Game includes The Hunter, The Chase, and The Kill, and Dark Visions includes The Strange Power, The Possessed, and The Passion. Both series were really awesome and I'm kind of sad they're over because I really enjoyed them. Next up we have the Twilight Saga by Stephenie Meyer, and that includes the short Second Life of Bri Tanner. So we have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn, and I have this really cool box set that's really sturdy and awesome, and a random bookmark that's a present from my sister that I don't use, so it just sits there. I should probably mention there's a super cool storm going on outside right now. Super cool might not be the right word usually, but there's something about storms that really calms me personally down. So I personally like storms. I just don't like the destruction that they cause to other people. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. I've read this at least 1,000 times, and by this I mean the whole entire series at least 3 times, and the first book at least 15, and the numbers kind of go down from there. But yeah, Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. Awesome series. Grew up with it. There's not enough good things in the world to say about it. I also have a couple series on my Kindle, but instead of showing you every single picture that I have on here, I'm just gonna do this. Little cutouts. Okay, so the first one that I have is a zoology. It is the Red Letter Days by Rachel Caine. That includes Devil's Bargain and Devil's Due. It's an adult series and I really liked it. Next up we have The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. That's The Hunger Games, Catching Fire and Mockingjay. Awesome series. I really liked it. And a lot of people are saying that they didn't like Mockingjay, but I actually did, especially the ending. When she was putting herself back together, I found that really refreshing. Next up we have Night Angels by Abra Ebner, and that's Book of Love, Book of Revenge, and Book of Life. And that was another series that I couldn't put down, but at the same time I was annoyed with it a little bit, but it all worked out in the end, so I'm happy. And the last completed series I have on my Kindle is the 50 Shades series, so that's 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed. And it's an adult series, for those of you who don't know, and personally I really liked it and enjoyed it, and I have read it a couple times already, so the total is in. That's 15 series that I have, that I currently own, either on my shelves or on my Kindle, that I have read the whole entire series. I'm sure that I have read at least a couple more when I was younger, but I honestly don't remember and I don't have them, so I'm just gonna go with 15 for right now. I also do have a couple series on my shelves that are, all of them are published, they're all done, but I have not finished them, so they don't get to be in this tag. Now, usually I don't tag anyone for those videos because I think anyone who wants to do the tag should do it, but this time I'm gonna make an exception and I'm going to tag 4 people. Actually 5. Yes, I'm going to tag 5 people. The first one is Poland Bananas Books, the second one is Catatastic, the third one is Kimberly's Book Nook, and the 8th Potter. Yes, I tagged those 4 people, and you're like, no wait, you said 5. Well, the 5th one is you. Yeah, you, right there. You know you want to do it, just go ahead and do it. And with that in mind, I'm gonna go enjoy the storm now. Bye!